MKLeo, Tweak, Shuton, Mars, Zachray, Glutony, T, Esam, Protobanum, Light, Cola, Riddles, Neotono, Ken, Yoshidora, Maya, Onin, Bloom Forever, Zamba, Kameme, Abadongo, Kuro, Cosmos, Sonics, Spargo, Akala. What do all of these players have in common? Well, you probably have a pretty solid guess. They've all won majors. But those of you who are attentive may have noticed a name missing, someone who before his major victory was virtually unknown outside of his region. He's the only player on this list to never be internationally ranked, and he's the lowest seeded player to ever win a North American major. But who is it? Let's set the stage. Welcome to New York City. The New Yorker to be precise. It's January 7th, 2022. This is our story's setting. The second iteration of the major tournament series Let's Make Big Moves is about to begin. In the top 32 seeds, there are many heavy hitters who can take the event. The predicted top 8 goes something like this: Cola, 1st seed, Dabuzz, 2nd seed, Mutace, 3rd seed, Goblin, 5th seed, Fatality, 6th seed, Wadi, 7th seed, Tilde, 8th seed, and Riddles, who was seeded 4th but ultimately DQ'd. This wasn't it for the strong talent, however. Hyper Kirby, Kobe, Syrup, Send, Icy-Mist, Ling, Ned, Quick, and Anathema were other top players at this event, and all definitely had a chance of top 8ing or taking gold, but none of them would be the actual one to win the event. To find him, we have to look a little deeper. See, this player is a New York native, and one his city knows very well. Taking a look at the New York City PR at the time, you'll find our champion, tucked away at 5th? This is Quid.
Okay, where are you going, though? The weird air. Oh! What the? Oh! Not on the winner's side. Quid hitting this man with the quid pro quo. Take your ass over to the loser side of things. Storied rivalry. These two have been on the come up in New York, really just breaking down every single barrier in their way.
Oh!
That's gonna. Okay, so we are real close to a finisher here.
Stop
I
it.
love the way you did it.
Oh my God. Trying to let you know I'm here to stay.
Hey.
But are you though?
Ooh, down tilt.
But are you though?
Off the stage, Quid. Looking for that down there, but a good wait now.
Great
The
catch.
down throw,
It's
the
enough.
bounce, and he's out of there.
There you go. There you go. And there it is. And there it is.
This man Quid in here
Now,
of
hold
the
on.
grand final.
But
and we're about to get into it, man.
Come on now.
Grand finals. It is going to be Quid with the Pokemon trainer. It is going to be Cola with the Roy. Back interaction. Another battle. Wait a minute. That's going to be, yeah.
Wow.
Doesn't get the second one. Maybe we'll go for like 2 more, but actually, still some really good damage. 73%, 80%. A little bit of 1 or 2. Wait,
Oh, nice.
I think that's it.
Hold on now. Hold on
that's
now.
it.
That'll do it. Yes, yes.
On that Ivysaur though.
feel that.
Now this here little turtle man. Oh wait.
Oh,
okay.
now. That ain't
Works
Franklin.
out, though.
That ain't Franklin. He got some hands. He got some hands.
Oh, wait a minute, that's it!
Again? He's feeling it. Season up, and there it is in dramatic 3-0 fashion. Your Let's Make Big Moves 2022 champion, that boy Kawinda!
Hey, yo! That's what I'm saying, yo. Quid came through, said, hey, yo!
So how did this happen? How did this player no one had ever heard of manage to win a major? Well, I haven't been telling you the full story. See, actually Quid wasn't just a nobody. Let's Make Big Moves was one of the first tournaments after lockdown shut down local competition for a year and a half, and during that time when many top players took a break from Smash, Quid used the opportunity to grind as much as possible on Wi-Fi. During this period, Quid top 8'd 6 tournaments with over 400 entrants, the general qualifier for something to be considered a major, and he accrued wins over Sonics, Skittles, Chunky Kong, Aaron, Nido Sharp twice, Ned, Light, and Tweak at the larger events, along with many others at smaller events. At the previous Let's Make Big Moves title, back in January 2020, Quid got 129th, but due to his training on Wi-Fi, he managed to become a fully fledged top player. His strong Wi-Fi results actually got him very close to giving him the spotlight he deserved a few months before Let's Make Big Moves. Due to the pandemic, only a few months after it was announced, the first global circuit for Smash Ultimate, the Smash World Tour, had to go online, and the qualifiers would be split between regions, with the top 6 moving on to an offline qualifier for the main event. At the Wi-Fi event for the United States Northeast qualifier, Quid was a mere 2 sets away from qualifying, but what makes this run more extraordinary is that he beat Tweak, reverse 3-0ing him with a secondary Pac-Man, who would go on to win the tournament, and he would lose to Armadillo, the best Lucario, and Wadi, at the time top 20 in the world, in 2 tight Game 5 sets. Both of these players would also go on to qualify. Quid wasn't only known in the crevices of Wi-Fi, however. See, that 5th ranking in New York came with a caveat that makes it much more impressive. It's one of the strongest regions in the world. 5th isn't just strong, it's stellar, and Quid's in-region results weren't anything but stellar. Between offline tournaments coming back and Let's Make Big Moves, Quid's worst local result was 4th, and of these 24 tournaments, he won 15 of them, an absurd win rate of 62%. By the time Let's Make Big Moves came around, any research would imply that Quid was stronger than his 32nd seed would suggest. All of this led to a fully fledged hidden boss, making the run of a lifetime. If you keep up with competitive Smash, you might be thinking, why don't I hear about Quid now? I mean, an up-and-comer with so much promise, and most people haven't heard his name since this tournament. Well, there are a few reasons for that. Quid at the time was 16, still in high school, and these days he's focused on college rather than dedicating himself to Smash Bros. A smart decision by any metric. Still, he does compete relatively often, and is still fantastic in region, still being ranked 5th in New York City. 2 months after Let's Make Big Moves 2022, he competed at another major tournament, Collision 2022, where he placed an insane 5th, with wins on Zamba, Shattuck, and MVD. At this point in time, it wasn't uncommon for people to call him top 10 in the world, and then, when all the hype in the world was placed on him, he disappeared. Collision was his last major of 2022, and when he came back in 2023, he once again entered the yearly Let's Make Big Moves tournament and Collision, but he placed 33rd and 17th respectively. This isn't to say he was washed, however. In these tournaments he got wins on Chase, Yoda Cage, Senji, Check, and a Buzz, but his placement was not on par with his tournaments from the previous year, so no one really talked about it. People once again forgot. But then, at the 200 plus entrant High Res in July of 2023, he won again. Not quite a major, but I mean look at who he beat. Beady Bean, who's been PR'd in New Jersey more than once, Vivi, who's formerly ranked in New York, Geist, who's ranked 6th in Ohio, Jackal, who's 30th in the world, the #1 ranked player in New Jersey, and was just off the heels of 2nd at a super major, Leon, who's the 3rd highest ranked player in New Jersey and was formerly top 50 in the world, along with being the best Bowser in the world for a good amount of Ultimate, and Louis Money, who he double eliminated, who's top 40 in the world and in contention for the best Palutena. This run was crazy, and he once again broke all expectations by winning. So what's Quid's deal? Is he actually top 10? Or is he overrated because of the mystery his sparse competing provides? Well, who knows? Quid's a free agent who's left Tri-State once in his entire career. Competing doesn't seem to be his everything, and isn't there something inspiring about that? Unlike most of the top echelon, competing is just a hobby for Quid, and to be able to keep up with the big dogs of the game who earn their livings from playing, doesn't that mean anyone can do it? Whether it's winning a major or 33rd at a major, things don't seem to change for him. He just picks the 6 back up and keeps having fun and playing when he wants. And who knows, maybe one day he will find a career in competing, or maybe one day he'll stop playing and find new avenues in his life. That's the enigma of Quid. We don't know when or how well he'll compete. He's not concerned by ranking or community perception, he just does his own thing. And that's Quid, Major Champion.